So I got here. They've been telling me I gotta keep the light on when I'm in here, apparently. Something like that. So we gotta keep the light on. It's whatever. I ain't really gonna focus on anything. I don't feel like giving attention. A lot of great things in here that I could work on. Work on the guitar. Work on making some beats. Work on yada yada yada. I like to be in like the dark, you feel me? But I don't really think that's actually the issue. I think it's something else entirely. So fuck all that. Anyway, they watching Shrek out there, and I had this friend once. He was it's like that. Anyway, moving on. Again, I ain't worth my energy. So they was watching Shrek, and you feel me? I was fucking with it. The vibe was speaking to me. I'm just watching it. I'm like, see, I don't know what. I'm feeling omens and shit through things. Like, of all movies to be watching, and it kind of take a little bit of vulnerability for y'all to really get where my head at in this thought process. I don't know if I really feel like throw your trash away. God damn. I don't know if I really feel like being that explaining all that. So yeah, it's basically like, there's this guy I used to hang out with, and he would call me Shrek, right? And that shit used to piss me off a lot. But anyways, the point being is like, low key, he kind of right though. You feel me? And so I was like, fuck it. I'll kind of fuck with this movie a little bit. Because it kind of speak to me like feeling like cosmetically, or at least superficially speaking, like I ain't what I'm supposed to be, you feel me? So like not necessarily fitting into that group. And then like Shrek find his princess and she fuck with him, so she become an ogre forever, you feel me? And I'm watching that shit and I'm just like, fuck that's supposed to do with me? That ain't really what I was thinking, but I kind of just came to this point where I was like, well, hey, that's cool and all, but I got a couple problems with Shrek. First of all, he told Fiona, I ain't going to that party. Next scene cuts over, he packing up for the party. I turned to them, I was like, see, that's his first problem right there. He said no, and he ain't got no integrity. They was like, well, sometimes in marriage you got to compromise. I said, no, you don't. Blah, 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 blah. We'll see how that works out. And I was like, see, that's like somebody saying happy wife, happy life, and believing it. It's like, no, that's true too. I mean, I'm sure it's true for you because y'all all women. Like, I'm sure that's true for you. That benefit you. Anyway, so I just kind of like was looking at that movie and it's blah, 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 blah. And I was like, there's some sort of synchronicity here. And I think that's really what mattered. And yeah, then we just got into this little discussion, this little conversation. And they was like, so like, what happened when you care about somebody and they blah, 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 blah. I said, if it's outside my boundaries and I'm not doing that, the door is right there. I don't need nobody. Why am I telling y'all this? That's a good question. That's actually a great question. Why am I telling y'all this? That ain't really my focus. We're here to make some fucking music. Let's talk about some music.